Rachael, thank you for joining us again. We will continue with notification of data breaches. The obligation to report security breaches is new in Peru, and when the requirements are met, the deadline to notify the authorities is really short, 48 hours. We have our own thoughts based on our experience notifying security breaches, but we would like to listen about your recommendations to companies. What should they consider to respond promptly in these kind of cases?
Thanks, Julia. The GDPR also imposes very strict response deadlines for breach reporting, although it is a bit more generous at 72 hours. And so in my experience, data breach readiness is something that it's really worthwhile giving consideration to. Having a clear incident response management process in place that will govern an organization's response can save valuable time when you need it. So this could include, for example, identifying the roles and teams that are going to be involved in the breach reporting process, from breach detection and investigation down to notifying and recording the breach. And it could also involve putting in place, for example, internal questionnaires or web templates where you can record the information and engage in a fact-gathering process, which is really useful when it's happening in real time. Ultimately, if a data breach does occur, a timely legal and strategic response is crucial for mitigating legal risks, limiting claims, meeting regulatory deadlines, and supporting business continuity and quick recovery. So taking proactive steps to put in place clear frameworks ahead of time can really make a significant difference to data breach readiness.
From your experience, what do personal data protection authorities usually focus on these kind of cases?
Ultimately, the fundamental concern at the heart of data protection law is always the protection of the data subject, and this is equally true in the context of data breaches. So the primary focus of the regulator in these cases will be the risks that are posed to the individuals as a result of the breach that has occurred. And in an individual case, this could include specific risks, for example, a risk of financial harm if payment data has been compromised, but it could also include risks such as exposure to phishing, identity theft and fraud, or more intangible risks such as feelings of distress, upset, or maybe even reputational damage. Because of this, data protection authorities are really going to be concerned with issues like the nature of the breach, which would include the volume and type of data that has been affected, the categories of data subjects that may be impacted, including any minors or vulnerable individuals, and any actions that an organisation has taken to mitigate the breach or to protect data subjects.